Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Usually I'd be like, welcome back to a new studio vlog, but this week, or this Sunday's video, is not a studio vlog because I was hardly in the studio last week. So I have been putting up question boxes on my Instagram. If you don't follow me over there, please come and follow me because it's where all the action happens. Live action, I guess, because I post there every single day. So yeah, anyway, I'll link my Instagram below if you aren't following me. But I put up a question box and was like, ask me anything. And I also sent out an anonymous link so people could ask me questions anonymously. Couldn't say that properly then. Yeah, that was interesting. Very strange things that were messaged, so I won't be reading out those ones, but we got some really nice ones via the anonymous ones and the ones on Instagram. So thank you if you asked me a question. I really appreciate it. But yeah, today's video is a Q&A, and so yeah, if you are new to Rebel Jones or you've just found me and yeah, you don't know much about me, hopefully this will give you a little insight of me, where I started, what my thoughts and feelings are running a business, and yeah, anyway, let's get into it. I hope you're doing okay, hope you're having a lovely Sunday so far, and yeah, I'm just gonna crack on because otherwise I'll just talk and it'll all make no sense and I'll just ramble like always, so let's go. Okay, so the first question, what do you enjoy most in your biz? What do you find more challenging? Where do you want to grow? What do I enjoy most? That's a hard one because I can't pinpoint one thing that I enjoy the most. But I do love creating new products, new designs. I love building a community. There's so many aspects of like what's happened with my my business and all the avenues it's taken me down. And yeah, just being able to be creative every day is amazing. Obviously I don't do this full time yet, so I'm still working my part-time job. So usually I would like to say that it's like, you know, the hours are mine and I can work whatever hours. That is not the case yet, but I am down 2 days a week in work in my part-time job, so I do have more freedom in the studio. But the fact that the fact that I'm creating products that people love and want to purchase from me is the most incredible feeling. I think that's what I enjoy most, just creating things that people love and I love too. So it's like a win-win situation. The most challenging thing that I find is probably selling my products. I have dyslexia, so writing product descriptions or like Instagram posts or like selly posts, I find it really, really difficult. And I'm just like, I just wish people could just look at my things and go, that's really cute, I want it. But I know that it does take time and people do like to read about the products more. I'm not like that, see. I see something and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that, I need it, and I'll buy it. I rarely read the description, which is probably really bad. But yeah, I find that really challenging, just trying to sell my products, which is like a big part of running a business. So that's probably the most challenging thing that I experience. And then when this was like 3 questions in one, love it. Where do you want to grow? So my aim is to be here running Rebel Jones from my studio full time. That's the dream. I want to be in different shops. I want to be making a good profit and a good wage for myself. I want to be able to help my partner with like food shopping and stuff. It's so like, there's so many things that I like at this present moment. My business isn't like letting me quit my job and just do it full time. There's certain things that I'm low on and that I'm not able to contribute to, so it's hard, but that's where I want to grow. I want to be in different shops. I want my I want to get like 100 orders a month. That's like my aim. Yeah, I want big dreams, and I'm being honest with you, and I think it's doable. I really do. I've just got to keep working on it and keep doing what I'm doing, I guess. I've seen a lot of growth over the past few months, so that's such a lovely feeling. And yeah, I think I'm going in the right direction. I'm not putting like a time limit on it because that doesn't work for me. So I'm just pushing and I'm just doing, and it'll all get there when it gets there. Okay, next question. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much. You have so much on your plate right now. How do you deal with everything? Good question. So I would say how I'm dealing with things now is probably the best I've ever dealt with them. So before, even before lockdown and then during lockdown, like I'm always, I don't know, I kind of wonder if I have like ADHD or something, because my brain is constantly on the go, and it just never stops all the time. And I've always been someone who has just gone with the flow, and either like gone with the flow or I procrastinate like crazy and I don't do anything. So it's such a weird thing, but one thing that I know that has helped me so much when it comes to dealing with everything that I have is structure. So I have in my studio behind you, there is a Monday to Saturday plan, and I have given myself certain tasks for each day. So for example, Mondays are pack and post orders, record for reels and like TikTok, and then Tuesday I work on new designs. So Tuesday is my drawing day. So I look at that and I'm like, right, today we are working on that, because before I had no structure and I was just like, right, we'll write a to-do list and we'll get that done. But my to-do lists end up being absolutely freaking huge. So to have structure for each day and a job for each day has worked massively for me. I still procrastinate a lot, and I still have those moments where, like for example, I will be drawing something on Tuesday, my drawing days, and then something will come into my mind. All of a sudden, automatically, I'm on the computer like searching this. I want this like lamp, this cute little retro lamp for my table. And then all of a sudden I'm looking at that for ages. So I do still struggle with it, but the whole structuring everything is so helpful for me. So I would highly recommend, if you're like me, you're running a business but you are still working full-time or part-time, or even if you are running your business full-time and you are struggling to deal with everything, structure it all out. Set a plan from Monday to Saturday, give yourself tasks for each day and just work on them. And once you've done them, just leave and enjoy your evening. Easier said than done, I know, because I'm terrible for it. But yeah, that's definitely helped me a lot. This is a good one. A product you no longer make but would love to bring back. So I made these really exclusive bundles. Do you know what, you're probably gonna hear it here first, guys. Basically, I brought out some bundles. I don't know if you remember, if you were following me then, if you've been following me on Instagram, but in February I brought out some really exclusive bundles because I worked with the amazing GSJJ on some pins, and they were the book pins. I'll show you what they look like here, but I only had 20 made because it was a collaboration, and I thought, right, let's make some really exclusive bundles because I don't know if I'll ever be able to bring these back. And surprise, they're coming back. Because of you guys and everyone that has ordered from my shop last month, I have been able to purchase them, which is an incredible feeling. So yeah, that is a product that I never thought would come back, but it is coming back, and I'm so excited to have it back. And my plan is to release them with the new notebook designs as well this month, so keep your eyes peeled. Obviously I'll be recording it all on here so you will know. But yeah, that is a product that I'm really excited to bring back to the shop. Another thing that I have done before but don't think I did it well enough was tote bags, and I love tote bags. I think they're so cute. I use freaking loads, like there's loads on my door right now. And I brought out Nora tote bags. If you don't know who Nora is, it's my pig, my character pig, Nora. I brought a Nora Halloween collection out last year of her dressed up in loads of different Halloween costumes, and I created like tote bags for them to go on. And yeah, the tote bags weren't that great, and like it was my first time using my heat press and it was all new to me, but I've got some really cute ideas for tote bags, so that's something I really would like to bring back. But I'm thinking of bringing back maybe in the summer, but to some planner events that I'm going to. So yeah, I really liked this one because it's really weird that this person asked this, because my partner and I, Tom, we always talk about this, and it's, if you won the lottery, big life-changing win, would you still have your business? The answer is 100% yes. If I won the lottery, I mean, I'd be going on holiday straight away and being like, sorry guys, the business is closed for a couple of weeks, so I'm going on holiday. But oh my gosh, like, even if it was life-changing money, I am someone who needs to do something. Like, I have worked since the age of like 15. I even remember like getting paid to like clean my mum's cupboards like at home when I was really young. Like, I've always been brought up to work for something. It's just ingrained in me, and I can't imagine not doing it. And I cannot imagine not doing this. Like, I can't imagine being like, sorry guys, to everyone that's like supported me all over for over like 5 years and who's my patron, I've just won the lottery, I'm going bye. Like, it's not me. I would never do that. I couldn't even think about doing that. It makes me feel sick. So the answer is no. No, the answer is yes. I would still be doing my business even if I won loads of money. There's so many different things I would do with that money, but yeah, the answer is I will always have this business and always want to be part of it, even if I win loads of money. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you would like. That's such a good question. Like, if you won the lottery, would you quit what you were doing? Especially if you run your own business, or if you're in a job that you truly love, would you quit it and not work on it anymore because you had all this money? Let me know. What's the one thing you haven't done yet that you'd love to do, personal and business? This is such a good question. So I'm trying to think of things that I haven't done yet that I really would like to do. Which is not loads, because I'm starting to bring things into the Rebeljones shop that I've wanted to do for so long. Obviously, we reached 50 patrons last month, which was amazing. And that meant that we could design an acrylic, my first ever acrylic keychain, and I've wanted to do that for so long. So the fact that that's designed, I've just got to find the funds to be able to make them. But yeah, that's in. I've made my first ever bullet journal and I can't wait to make more. We've got a plushie on the way. Kickstarter is coming next month. More will be revealed throughout the studio vlogs, but yeah, I have got notebooks, I've got washi tape, I've got pins. So business wise, like, I can't think of things at the moment that I haven't created that I'm looking to create. But never know. Personal, I'm kind of happy in my partner and I've just bought a house. We're getting married next year. We've got our dog Bryn. We've just had our garden redone. So yeah, I'm pretty content. I'm stressed for sure, because the cost of living crisis at the moment, and like, it's not that things aren't stressful, but yeah, when I think about it, when people ask me those kind of questions, it does make me realise, like, I'm really lucky and I'm just really happy with what I have. And yeah, good question though. How do you find your inspiration for artwork? I'm trying to get back into drawing. Love this. So my go-to for artwork is Pinterest. I have got so many Pinterest boards. like so many. Another thing that I always recommend people looking for is draw this in your own style challenges, which is always an amazing challenge over on Instagram, and there's always someone doing one. I'm kind of thinking of doing one soon because at this current time we've just reached 4,000 followers on Instagram, which is crazy. Yeah, draw this in your own style challenges are amazing. Okay, so next question. How was it when you just started your business? I started mine last year and it's so slow. No sales for months. Okay, so I was exactly the same for a long time. One thing that I've noticed starting my business, I remember starting Rebel Jones, well, it was Rebel Jones Design first, like that's what it was first, but I've rebranded just to Rebel Jones this year. But when I started my business, I was like, right, I'm gonna work at it for 3 years, right? And if I'm not full-time in 3 years, you know, I'm just gonna have to stop. That's so not realistic anymore, especially when you are running a business online. It's a whole different story. Like, at least if you had like a shop, like, you know, you're there and people can come in and out. You've got to find these people in the web and bring them to you. It's such a hard thing to do, and it takes so much longer than you think, like especially when you have no experience. I have 0 experience previous to running my business in illustrating, designing, business, marketing, nothing. So everything that I have done and I am still doing is learn from scratch and from like YouTube videos and just from mistakes. But I understand where you are coming from with this question, because I remember starting it and I think I set up my Etsy shop and I got a couple of sales and I was like, oh my god, here we go. And then it just went. And I was like, okay, what do I do now? And yeah, I just remember feeling so deflated by it. But I'm like 5 years down the line now, and even though I'm still not where I want to be yet, I have grown. I make more sales than I did when I started. But yeah, what you are feeling right now, I have been there, and I can guarantee you so many other business owners have as well. All I keep saying to people is, as long as you know that this is what you want to do and you love it, then it will work. Please accept that it may take a lot longer than you think. It may not take a lot longer. You may wake up one morning and you might have gone crazy and blown up, right? Which is amazing. But if it doesn't happen like that, it's okay. So I think a slow burn is better than a quick blow up. So just keep working, basically. Just keep working in what you love. If you love it and you want it to work, it'll work. I highly recommend, if there are any fellow business owners on here, and I am tooting my own horn slightly, but my Patreon is, I'm so proud of it, but it is the place that I bring all my fellow business owners to. It is a place where we support each other, we help each other out, we have our secret Rebels chat, we have social sharing Sundays. You know, we are this community of fellow business owners that are all going through things that either we've all been through before or are going through currently, or there's new things that we're going through and we all discuss it and we all help each other, and it's such an incredible community. Like, even I am like, when I have something on my mind, to go to that chat and everyone's there for me is insane. So if you are struggling and you've just started building a business, and you are looking for that kind of community, please have a little look at my Patreon and come and join us, because I really think that it could benefit you and help you in so many ways. I will be linking the Patreon below, but yeah, I just wanted to add that in there because I know a lot of fellow businesses have asked these questions. Are you planning on going full-time in your business? Yes, I am planning on it. I have set a very big, scary goal of going full-time by the end of the year. Now, that might not happen. It might happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'll wait until the year after. Like, I'm not putting this pressure on, like, if it doesn't happen, then I failed, you know? But I do plan on, I would love to be able to be in the position to leave Starbucks, my part-time job, and be here full-time by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Just launched my small biz. Any advice and tips would be appreciated. Accept when things aren't going as well and try not to dwell on them. Easier said than done, I know. But I want you to remember that everything that you do is just part of your journey. And it's not going to be like everyone else's. We all are on our different paths. Even though we kind of do the same things, we can all come together on it. We're on our different journeys and it'll lead us to different places. And I just want you to just know that each one of us is different and you can't try and compare yourself to others, which I know is so difficult. But like I said before, the most important thing is you just loving what you do, and as long as you know that that is what you want to succeed in, you just keep reminding yourself it will happen. That's literally what I've been saying to myself for 5 years. It's gonna happen, it's gonna work. And it's getting there. It is getting there, but obviously it's gonna take time. Find fellow business owners, find that community, find your clientele, you know, search up hashtags that are kind of to do with your products and your business, and you know, find the people that you know are going to love what you do. But also, if your style changes, or if you're like, okay, I don't want to draw this anymore, I don't want to create these kind of things, I want to try this, do it. Don't be afraid about changing things, because I remember being like that. And like the stuff that I am making now, like what I have got planned for this year, I'm so excited for, because I really feel like I have found my style and I am sticking with it, guys. I'm going with the flow. But yeah, but I have changed my style and my things so many times, and I felt bad for doing it. And sometimes I did it because other people are doing it, when really I shouldn't have done that. Always remember, try and stay true to yourself and try and stay true to what you want to create and make. If you're looking at other people going, okay, that's really good and it's working for them, I'm going to do the same. Try not to do that, because sometimes, well, most of the time, that doesn't work. It works for them because they're like in a different space to you. But yeah, don't be afraid to change things when you want to change things, because it's very important for you to keep loving what you are designing, what you are creating, what you are making. So I think they're just my big tips. Just stay true to yourself, try not to compare. I know it's hard. If you want to change things up, go with what you are happy with and what you feel comfortable with and what you want to do. And try and find the right people that you are looking for, the right clientele, the right community. Again, my Patreon is an amazing place if you're just starting out. Come and join us. But yeah, I hope that helps. Fingers crossed, I really hope so. Okay, we're gonna go on to some of the anonymous questions. I'm not gonna read them all out because some of them were really weird. Yeah, I don't know who's sending me these, but anyway, I got some really nice ones, so let's find them out. Okay, so we've got quite a personal one, which I don't mind answering at all, but how many kids do you want to have? So I wanted 2 children, if I can, hopefully, I don't know. If I can have children, I would like to. But my partner Tom is like, no, let's stick to 1. So we'll see, I don't know. Do you love your life? Yes, the majority of the time I do. I have the most supportive family, the most incredible fiance, future husband, which I can't wait to marry next year. He's just incredible. So the fact that I have that, I have my house, I have my dog, I have my studio. I do love my life. Would I like some more money to be able to do more things? Heck yeah. But money does help, but it's not everything. Like, I am so lucky to have who I have in my life, to be where I am. for the support and everything. So yes, I do love my life. Where did you find your inspiration when starting out? I used to live in Bath, because I don't know if anyone knows this, but I am a singer. Really, that's what I started doing from the age of 4, singing, and I did it in school, in college, and then I did a commercial music degree in Bath Spa University. So yeah, music was my go-to in life. And fun fact, if you don't know, but I think a lot of people know now, but I was on X Factor, and that kind of changed my look on the industry, and basically made me decide that I don't want to be a famous singer anymore. So I was going into a 3-year commercial music course in uni, kind of not wanting to do that anymore. So it was such a weird time, but that's how I got into graphic design and illustrating, because I had to make a logo, all that kind of stuff. This is not the question, but this is where I started, designed that, got into that, and then I got into this whole new thing that happened. But I graduated from uni, and yeah, I was looking for some like graphic design jobs, and I remember there was like this lush like stationery shop in Bath that I was so hoping I could get like a job in and be like a designer for them, but it just never turned out. But I remember them releasing like a competition kind of thing where you had to design like a pack of like either like stationery and like wrapping paper or something like that. I can't remember exactly what, and I chose star signs, and I drew all the different star signs and put them into like cards and notebooks and wrapping paper, and I didn't get it, unfortunately, but it doesn't surprise me because I obviously wasn't like trained at all. But they did message me and were like, it was actually really hard to decide, you were really close, but we've gone with someone else, which was an amazing, I was gutted, but I was like, oh my gosh, the fact that I was quite close to it was incredible. But that's where I started, was zodiac signs and star signs. And yeah, I've obviously heard about Etsy, so I just went on Etsy, I just did the usual stuff, but I started like learning everything by coming onto Instagram and finding this community of fellow business owners and creators and illustrators and designers. I remember finding Catnip. Catnip was probably the first person I found. Tash from Coco Natasha, who is now a friend of mine, which is crazy. But I remember finding Tash, Catnip, and then I found Emily Harvey, and there's just so many people that I have found right at the start that have, you know, we've all helped each other and that have helped me, and that's where I started. That's where I started to learn more, because they would share more, I would learn from them, and then, you know, they would direct me into other places and other business owners and other YouTube channels and all that kind of stuff. But that's where it all started. It was just networking and finding this community, which has, I think, like, I wouldn't be here without that community today at all, because I've learned so much. Yeah. I hope that's answered the question. I go off on such tangents, I'm so sorry. What music do you listen to? So when I'm in the studio, I listen to Dream Hop. They are the music for my vlogs, so thank you, Dream Hop. I'm obsessed with listening to Studio Ghibli music. But it's all like ambience music that I listen to on YouTube. But when I'm at home, it's the 1975. I love Justin Bieber. I've always been a believer, always, since like the age of like 13. I had a poster of Justin Bieber in my room and I would kiss him every night. I'm sorry, but even though like I'm not necessarily like a huge fan of like, because obviously when I was younger I was like fancy the pants off him, but obviously for me now I just love his music. I always have, and like I just love Justin Bieber's music. But in the studio, Studio Ghibli, Disney music, I love lo-fi and just like ambience music. Do you have a middle name? Yes, my middle name is Elizabeth. Favorite movie? Wow, that's a hard one. Encanto. I love watching Encanto. It's just something that I can put on and on and on, and I just love the music. But of course at the moment I'm also obsessed with watching a lot of Studio Ghibli films. My Neighbor Totoro, Whisper of the Heart I really love, Kiki's delivery service, like all that kind of stuff I just love as well. But I think Encanto has just got a really special place in my heart, and I can't wait, I can't like stop listening and like watching it. Like I just don't think I'll ever get bored with watching Encanto. Right, okay, I'm gonna end it here because otherwise it's gonna be really, really long. But thank you so much to everyone that asked me some lovely questions, and I really hope you've gotten a little insight of me. I'm like not the best at doing these kind of things because I find it really hard to concentrate and like come up with the right words, and yeah, I think that's just part of my dyslexia and all that kind of stuff. But I really hope that these questions have helped you, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I don't think I've ever done a Q&A on here before, have I? I don't know, maybe? No, I don't think I have. So yeah, it's my first Q&A on YouTube, so thank you so much if you have asked a question. I hope I've answered them okay for you, but I'm gonna love you and leave you. Next week, I have taken the week off Starbucks, so I am in the studio all week next week, and I'm so excited. We've got brand new products coming that I didn't expect to come so quickly, so a new kind of like update launch kind of thing is arriving soon, so please come and follow me next week over on the studio vlog, and we might have new products in the shop. So yeah, I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I hope you have a lovely, or you've had a lovely weekend, enjoyed the sun which has finally arrived, and yeah, me and Nora say bye. She's gonna fall nearly. Okay, right, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. See you next week. Bye.